Today I'm going to be restoring this American Girl doll. She is just like you, number 38, and she was manufactured sometime in 2011. This doll has very loose limbs, her skin is dirty, and she has very frizzy hair. The first thing I'm doing is removing the doll's head. Her head is tied to her body, so I'm using a sewing pin to help undo the knot at the back of her neck. Once the string is untied, I can pull her head right off. Next, I'm removing the doll's stuffing. I'm pulling it out of her body and collecting it to use again later. By removing it, I'm able to reach the strings inside of her that attach her limbs to her torso. Now I'm removing the doll's limbs. This will make it easier for me to clean them and tighten them. I'm using a pair of scissors and cutting off all 4 strings that hold the limbs to the torso. Next, I'm heating up the limbs. This will make the vinyl soft so I can remove the inner tension cups. I've put the limbs into a Ziploc bag and I'm leaving them in boiling water for about a minute. When the limbs are soft, I'm using a pair of needle nose pliers to pull the tension cup right out of the limb. Next, I'm cleaning the limbs because they are quite dirty. They are covered in dirt and marker stains, so I'm using a wet magic eraser to scrub those off. I'm doing the same thing with the doll's face and being very careful as I go over her lips, cheeks, and eyebrows, as magic eraser can remove face paint. The doll has a few stains around her neck that I can't get off with magic eraser, so I'm using non-acetone nail polish remover and a Q-tip to rub those off. Now I'm ready to restring the doll. I need to make new attachment pieces for each limb. I'm using cotton covered elastic cord and cutting 4 4-inch long pieces. Next, I'm putting a metal sleeve onto the cord about 1 inch down and securing that with my pliers. Once I'm done all 4 of those, I'm putting a tension cup back onto the cord. I need to reheat the doll's limbs once again, so I'm putting them back into boiling water. Once they're soft, I'm popping a tension cup back into each limb. Now I'm reattaching each limb. There's a hole in the torso for each limb. I'm pulling the strings back through and securing them with a tension cup and another wire sleeve. I'm taking the stuffing that I left aside and pushing it back into the doll. I'm using a pencil and the back of a hairbrush to help push it all into place. Now that all of the stuffing is back in, I can reattach the doll's head. I'm putting it back into its place and tying the next string. Now that the doll is back together, I'm working on her hair. I'm starting by dampening the hair with a spray bottle and brushing through it to help remove the knots. Now that all of her hair has been brushed through, I'm washing it. I'm using baby shampoo and rubbing that into the ends of her hair, being careful not to get any product or water onto the top of her head, as that is where the wig cap is and I don't want to get anything trapped under there. I'm rinsing out the shampoo and then putting in some conditioner. I'm leaving the conditioner to sit for a few minutes and then I'm coming back and rinsing that out as well. Now that her hair is washed, I'm brushing it back out once again. Now I'm ready for the final step, which is to straighten her hair. This will help remove the frizz and make it smooth again. I'm making sure her hair is wet and the flat iron is on the lowest heat setting so I don't burn her hair. I'm going around her whole head in small sections at a time. And now the restoration is complete. I'm so pleased with the way this doll turned out. She's always been one of my favorites and I'm so happy to finally have her in my collection.